Are you stuck in coding contests despite putting in hours of effort? Ever wondered how the most successful coders seem to master data structures and algorithms? Cool. In this video, I'll reveal the two biggest mistakes that are holding you back and show you how fixing them can not only help you to master data structures and algorithms, but also boost your ratings gradually. Watch the entire video to ensure you grab every crucial piece of advice. These tips could make all the difference. I'll share my personal experience on how I conquered challenges and guide you on a simplified route to achieve best possible output. It's the 80-20 rule. This principle will help you not to waste time and achieve more. Okay, for simplicity, I have divided this video into 3 parts: the 80-20 rule and how it shaped my coding journey. Next, I'll break down the key topics that make up 80% of the problems you'll encounter in interviews and contests. Finally, I'll discuss how I learned and mastered data structures and algorithms. Awesome! Let's start the journey. What's the 80-20 rule? And my story. So, what is the 80-20 rule? It's a concept first noticed by Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto. While he was walking in his garden, he observed that 20% of pea pods in his garden produced 80% of the healthy peas. Pareto discovered a similar pattern in society. 20% of Italy's population owned 80% of the land. We can see this in our daily life too. Most of the time, 20% of the pages contain 80% of the most important information. Why am I discussing this rule? I wasn't always successful in coding. In fact, there was a time when I struggled with low ratings and started doubting whether coding was even for me. My ratings were not increasing. And then when I researched the root cause of my failure, I found I was solving problems blindly and I didn't have any organized strategy. At that time, I found 80-20 rules in a random video and thought to apply in my coding. And that was one of my best decisions. I started getting positive results in my ratings after applying this principle. Okay, now let's discuss the topics that will cover 80% of the interviews and contest problems. As a beginner, we try to learn everything and end up with nothing. 80-20 principle suggests we have to eliminate less important topics and choose the most important topics. Remember, we have to select those topics wisely to get better output. All right, here's the secret sauce to turbocharge your coding skills and skyrocket your ratings. Through my research, I've uncovered a gold mine. A handful of algorithms and data structures that can solve 80% of the problems you'll face, whether in contests or coding interviews. Imagine having a toolkit so powerful that you can tackle most challenges with confidence and minimal effort. I am assuming you already know about 2 pointers, stack, queue, prefix sum, and hash map, etc., and won't include those topics to the lists. Cool. First technique or algorithm I would add to the list is the sliding window. The sliding window technique is perfect for problems involving contiguous data, like finding the maximum sum subarray. It optimizes brute force solutions by maintaining a running window. Second item in our bucket is binary search. Binary search is a must-know algorithm for any coder. It dramatically reduces the time complexity of searching in a sorted array, or applying it in various problem-solving scenarios like finding the minimum or finding an answer in a given scenario. BFS, DFS, Dijkstra. These graph traversal algorithms are essential for navigating through data structures like trees and graphs. Whether you're finding the shortest path or exploring connected components, these techniques are fundamental. Dynamic programming. Fourth one is most popular one for contests. It's the backbone of solving complex problems efficiently by breaking them down into smaller subproblems. Sieve of Arithonstic. This is the go-to algorithm for generating prime numbers efficiently. It's particularly useful in mathematical problems and number theory, where prime numbers play a significant role. Bitmask, bit manipulation. Bit manipulation techniques are powerful for optimizing space and solving problems related to subsets, permissions, and more. Tree-based data structures like tree, trie, binary index tree, and segment tree are essential for efficiently managing and querying dynamic data. Union find is essential for efficiently managing and merging disjoint sets. It's widely used in network connectivity problems, such as finding connected components or detecting cycles in graphs. 9. Heap. And finally, it's heap. It's a specialized tree-based data structure that is primarily used to maintain a dynamically ordered set of elements. The key property of a heap is that the parent node is always greater in a max heap or smaller in a min heap then it's child nodes. You already know how I applied 80-20 rules to choose topics. I always try to solve more problems on those topics and try to master them. That's how I overcame my first issue. But still, I have another issue remaining. There was no organized strategy for me to follow. Now let's dive into how I fixed that too and took my coding to the next level. To keep everything simple and organized, I created 3 separate segments: alpha, beta, and gamma. And in each section, I arranged those topics according to their priority. Awesome. To fix my strategic issue, I picked up 4 top coders' strategies. Organize topics and learn them deeply. Make sure to learn those topics in depth. Learn theory first and then move on implementation. Always upsolve problems. Always try to solve problems after contests. If you solve n problems in contests, try to solve the n+1th problem after the contest. Attend at most 3 contests weekly. Don't attend every contest unless you are an expert. 3 contests in each week is ideal if you are not expert enough. Don't practice on more than one platform. There are many coding platforms, but you should be strict on practicing one of your favorite platforms. Remember, consistent practice and participation in contests are key to improving your coding skills. So hit that subscribe button and join me on this coding adventure. Let's code together and achieve greatness.